Alrighty, so what we're going to do here is just illustrate how to use technology to find the inverse of a square matrix. And remember, only a square matrix will have an inverse. So you can't find the inverse of a 2 by 3, for example, whatnot. We have to have 2 by 2, 3 by 3, which is what we have here. So I'm going to illustrate this using the TI-83 calculator, which is just like the 84. So you're going to notice similar buttons here. You can go online to many. If you just go to Google and type in matrix inverse calculator, you'll be able to find a bunch that'll do the same thing for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first go to the matrix menu, which you notice is right here on the calculator in yellow. So I'm going to hit second and matrix, and I'm going to edit matrix A, and it's going to have 2 rows and 2 columns. And I'm going to type in the entries, and they go left to right. So they go rows first, and then they go row by row. So 2, enter, 4, enter, and now we're in the next row. 1, enter, 6, enter. Okay? So what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to hit second and quit, and I'm going to find the inverse. Now the way I get A on the screen is I go back to the matrix menu, and you notice under names, I now have A as a 2 by 2. So I'm going to on your calculator, you can either press number 1 or scroll down. So I'm just going to do A there. And then it turns out that the x to the negative 1 key is the one you're going to use to find the inverse. The calculator is built in to do that. So that's going to find the inverse of my matrix, and it's going to give me, well, this one gave me all my entries in fraction form already. I'm actually quite surprised at that. Usually it gives you decimal. Beautiful thing is, if you go to math, so let's just say it was decimal. So let's just say you got that. Let's say you wanted all the entries as fractions. You would just go to math, fraction, and enter. And it changes every single entry into a fraction, which I think is kind of cool. So the inverse matrix is 3/4, -1/2, -1/8, and 1/4. And remember, the way you can verify that it is an inverse is by multiplying the matrix to its inverse, and you should get the identity matrix either way. So I'm going to illustrate that. Now I'm going to take my answer, and I'm going to multiply that by matrix A, and I get 1, 0, 0, 1. And if I took A times the inverse, I would also get 1, 0, 0, 1. So just to illustrate this one more time with a 3 by 3, because this one you definitely want to use technology for, I'm going to go to matrix, I'm going to go to edit, and I'm going to put into B a 3 by 3, and then we'll just put in the entries. So we have 1, 3, -2, 0, 4, 1, 1, -1, 6. And I'm going to quit, and I'm going to go back to matrix, and I'm going to go to names, and I'm going to do B, and that's going to bring up B on the main screen, and I'm going to raise it to the -1 key. So I'm going to, again, hit this key right here, and there are my entries in fraction form. I'm not actually sure why I'm writing these down, because you have it right there. But there we have it. Finding inverse matrices on the calculator, very simple process. And naturally, if you want to start a new problem, all you got to do is go back into matrix and edit, and you can just overwrite everything that is in there. So hopefully this helps you, and there will be more examples. So thanks for watching.